have our open
Yep.
G.
Wait, now from the beginning, Logan. Talk about the full length of the string,
So we have string
the
starts
nut to the
comes down to
bridge.
the bridge, and that's where all the resonation happens in here. If we split that in half, we get our first harmonic, which takes this G,
It's the octave.
it brings it up exactly one octave.
Okay,
And
wait, hold on. Let me show you the paper. So this is if we call this divide. We're not divide. We're placing the finger there, right? That's in exactly the middle between here and here. We have the first harmonic, which is an octave higher.
yeah,
Now, if we divide the string in three parts, right? So 1, 2, and 3 in thirds. What happens?
that is the fifth of the string, which is going to be a D.
A D, because it's the fifth.
So there's a third here where you can play that note. There's also a third up here where it's the same note.
Isn't that cool, Miss Mimi?
And
Yes.
if we
Yes.
if we take that first octave again, we split this in half. Split this in half again, we get a G, an octave higher. And we can do that again. And again. It goes up the harmonic series.
The harmonic series, exactly.
That's a whole hour-long tangent I can go on. But all you need to know, it's pretty much got an arpeggio and some other notes in there.
Okay, hold on.
That's why chords.
We didn't finish. Now let's divide in 4. 1 quarter, 1 quarter, 1 quarter.
So
What's going to happen?
So if we divide it in quarters, it does, well, obviously the second quarter, which is 1/2, that's just going to bring you that.
Divide that in half now.
So we divide this bit in half
Yes.
here.
Octave.
It's the same thing that this half did. I can't find it. There it is. They're very sensitive, especially the higher you go, the more precise you have to be. So sometimes they're a little tricky to find, but the more you do them, the more used to them you get. And you see how, as you get higher, the harmonics get higher. So like, but you can also do it in the other direction, although it doesn't work as well. So you saw how like we have the G, have that D, then we go up to the G. You can also keep going. See, it's very, very hard to get these harmonics to sound good. But you heard how that 7 came out, that F sharp. There it is. That is part of that harmonic series. Because, like I said, the harmonic series has the arpeggio plus some extra notes in there as it gets higher. Those extra notes include an F sharp, which is the 7th, which is why 7th chords sound good too. Yes, it's like a G and an F sharp, which normally wouldn't sound good. But when you have them at the right octave, the overtones, which is what harmonics are overtones. The overtones in a note, which every note has dozens and dozens of overtones, but they harmonize in such a way where it sounds good. Like if you play a C major 7, so a C and E, yeah. Normally that's a C and a B. And just play a C and a B right next to each other. Yeah, see how it's grindy? Because those are not harmonious. But play the 7th and they work. See how it's working a little better? Because the octave has a different harmonic.
Oh, exactly. So, thank you for the class.
Thank you for coming.
Good, Miss Mimi. Did you know about this, Miss Mimi?
Well, I knew about harmonics, and but it sort of makes more sense to me. Sometimes it just makes more sense because you can visually see it on a stringed instrument, where you just hear it on a wind instrument.
Yeah, so I'm sure you knew about the harmonic series. I'm asking if you knew about that. That's how the string of the instrument is divided.
I see.
You didn't know that, right?
No, I didn't. No.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
It's physics, pure physics, Logan.
Harmonics were actually discovered by Galileo, because you know how he's the big mathematician guy. He found out that if you take a string, split it in half, it brings it an octave up, and because they are harmonious, they are harmonic. He discovered this a long time ago without even being a musician, but he didn't really use it that much because he wasn't a musician. He just said, oh, hey, this does that. And all the musicians were like, cool, we're going to use this forever now. And every single big major composer from then on used harmonics one way or another. Whether they realize it or not, they use either harmonics or the harmonic series. And that's because the way that harmonics blend gives each sound its own way. The reason why a bass and a guitar and a piano, the reason why they all sound different is because of the way that those harmonics are balanced. Some harmonics are louder than others, some are quieter, and that gives it that like signature sound that you get.
Okay, just to finish the video, I'm gonna show again. Okay, so this is any string instrument, guys. We consider the string from the nut to the bridge, because that's where the string is vibrating. And Logan was showing that if we divide, and the paper is showing this, if we divide exactly in half, we get an octave higher harmonic. And then if you divide it in third, it goes to a fifth. And then if you divide the half in quarters, you go to an octave higher from here. And it's called the harmonic series. And that's how the string instruments are built, which is a beauty. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.